Rangers' summer transfer business has been active, ambitious, and at times impressive, but it hasn't all gone to plan. Just when things seem to be moving in the right direction, the club have been dealt a major blow that could alter their approach in a key area before the window closes. A fresh development has seen one particular deal take a turn elsewhere, leaving the Ibrox side needing to reassess their next move. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Chris Boyd reckons JD Gassama is the standout summer recruit at Rangers. The Ibrox hero has been impressed by the former Sheffield Wednesday winger after his Champions League heroics in the qualifying rounds. Gassama, 21, already has 4 goals for Rangers since his move north of the border. He scored on his debut against Panathinaikos, again in the away leg, and then notched a brace against Victoria Pleasant on Tuesday night. Boyd insists the winger still has progress to make at Rangers, exemplified by his outing against Motherwell in the league opener. However, he is excited by the prospect of Gassama's development at Rangers, as he suggested the player has the ability to become a star signing at Ibrox. I think the lad from Sheffield Wednesday, Gassama, is the best of the lot so far, Boyd told the media in an interview before the Pleasant match. He's shown in 2 European games already that he's got something. 2 goals, 2 great finishes. I think on Saturday you could tell that he needs games to develop, but he looks like a potential star signing for Rangers. But there's a long way to go for him, and the other signings too. Gassama would be the one who I think has a great future ahead of him if he stays focused. Nasser Giga, who came in from Wolves, has also impressed me a lot, so there are a couple of players who have already shown they have what it takes to be successful in a short period of time. But they're going to be judged on winning trophies. They can be exceptional individual performers, but they need to help the team, and everyone will be judged at the end of the season on whether they actually won something. Now in a huge transfer blow, Rangers' pursuit of Real Betis defender Nobel Mendy has hit a setback, with the 20-year-old now expected to join Rayo Vallecano instead. Despite an aggressive summer recruitment drive, bringing in Nasser Giga, Emmanuel Fernandez, and Max Aarons, Ibrox boss Russell Martin remains determined to reinforce his backline before the transfer window slams shut. That ambition led Rangers to Mendy, a rising Senegalese talent capable of slotting in both at centre-back and left-back. According to trusted journalist Sacha Tavalieri via X, Rangers had already agreed personal terms with the defender. Mendy was weighing his options between Glasgow and Vallecano, with Belgian giants Club Brugge also expressing interest in securing his signature. However, it now appears Rangers have missed out. Transfer journalist Fran Campos Vasquez reported that Mendy's move to Rayo Vallecano is virtually a done deal, with the Spanish outfit seemingly winning the race. For Martin and his coaching staff, Mendy's versatility would have been a valuable addition to the squad. The 6'2" left-footer boasts physical presence and has experience in La Liga, even if limited, which, paired with his positional flexibility, made him an attractive option. His potential to provide cover for Ridvan Yilmaz, who may be heading for the exit, further strengthened his case. Mendy's arrival could have offered Rangers tactical depth, defensive solidity, and vital competition within the squad as they prepare to mount a challenge in both the Scottish Professional Football League and Champions League qualifiers. But with the youngster bound for Vallecano, Rangers are now back at square one in their hunt for a defensive reinforcement. Names have previously been floated, but time is ticking. If Rangers are to match their lofty domestic and European ambitions, they'll need to move fast to secure a defender with similar adaptability and promise before the window closes. Missing out on Mendy is a blow, but not a knockout. With the transfer window still open, Rangers have time to respond and reshape their defensive plans. The challenge now lies in identifying an alternative who can bring the same mix of versatility, physicality, and potential. Russell Martin knows exactly what's at stake, and the coming weeks will be crucial in determining whether the club can recover from this setback and land the reinforcements needed to fuel their title ambitions. So what do you think? Who should Rangers look at next? Mendy seemed like the perfect option for Rangers, big, physical, and young. But with how effective Rangers have been in the market so far, could this be deliberate? Maybe Rangers decided Mendy isn't the one, or maybe he really did just prefer to stay in Spain. Let me know your thoughts. In other news, it's been an up and down few weeks for Rangers fans as the Russell Martin era begins. Rangers beat Czech side Victoria Plzeň 3-0 in the opening leg of their Champions League qualifier, a much-needed result after their draw at Fir Park last Saturday. New signings Oliver Antman, Nasser Jaiger, Joe Rothwell, Lyle Cameron, and JD Gassama all impressed on Tuesday night, but Martin still finds himself in a position where he must balance out the squad. In order to do this, a former Rangers man has suggested that the club should take any fee they can get for a defender who appears to have fallen out of favour at Ibrox. As the left-back heads for the exit door at Rangers, one former player believes it may well have been a mistake signing him in the first place. Ridvan Yilmaz came to Rangers for a fee of around £5.3 million from Besiktas in 2022. However, the left-back hasn't been able to live up to his price tag. As the Turkish defender looks headed for a move away from Ibrox, one former player has said that the club shouldn't have signed him in the first place. Derek Ferguson, who played in midfield for Rangers during the 1980s, believes Yilmaz's time at Rangers is up. Speaking to the media, he said, "It was a mistake bringing him in. He's never been one of my favourites. There were others in Scottish football at the time that could have done as good a job. He was touted with a move to Turkey within 6 months of arriving here. I don't know him personally, but he's another that needs moving on at what will be a loss. Rangers will surely take any fee they can get for him now because he's not in the picture under Russell Martin. He's come over here, it's not worked out, and the quicker he leaves the better." Russell Martin made it clear that Yilmaz wouldn't be part of his plans over the summer, with the signing of Max Aarons, a right footer who he still favoured at left back over Yilmaz. Martin also started Jephte on Tuesday against Victoria Plzeň, so it would appear the Turk is third in the pecking order. Yilmaz had a promising start to his Rangers career and held down the left-back spot for a period under Clement. However, at the height of 5'9", the physicality of the Scottish game was always going to test him. It now looks as if the left-back will go back to Besiktas, the same side Rangers signed him from over the next week. He will go down as yet another Rangers player whose legacy will be tarnished by injury and inconsistent form. With not long to go in the window, Yilmaz is not the only player Martin is keen to move on, as Hamza Igarman and Jose Cifuentes also look destined for a move elsewhere. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.